39. I just forgot to plug the microphone in, so I need to redo the audio. So this turn I managed to keep the Vassal, and I spotted, I moved my Crusher here, and then I moved the human halberdier because I didn't see any unit with the Crusher. I spotted one Draconian Raptor and one Escaper and one Raider with Frostling, and I had my halfling with me, so I sent him north. I saw a road that Gab just down, and I didn't see any. So he has a builder. I didn't see any support unit, the old support unit, so they probably moved back. And so I decided to try to attack the two groups of units and kill them. And so I cast a Node Serpent, and because I can have this Ice Queen here guarding the city, so if he cast a Cherub, then I would still be able to save the city. The Hasty Plunder is going to get me about 200 gold and 300 gold, 200 mana. I've got Frost Aura on the halberdier, so I had good chances to win. And so with this mana and this gold, actually it's worth more than the casting of the Node Serpent for 120 plus 22 upkeep, as well as the gold cost of the Adventurer and the halberdier, which is about 130. So I decided to try it, to keep plundering the city and finish the plundering. And then to be sure, I also cast a Wisp to be sure I would win the fight. So the first fight was against the two Frostling units. The Adventurer died because the Wisp decided not to phase to kill, to bring a killing blow to the Ice Caper. Then I did the second fight versus a Raptor, where I didn't lose any unit. And so now I've got the 3 units left. They are probably going to die next turn if he attacks me, but we'll see. Maybe they will survive. Then, so next turn I might clear the sunken city. I did the Forbidden Sanctum this turn, 5 versus 6. So we are going to watch this fight. I was 5 versus 6, but I cast Gold Ancestral Spirits, and I used it a bit innovatingly, but not that much. We'll see. So I'm facing 3 Wraith units, 1 tier 4 Serpent, another tier 3, and 1 tier 2. So that's quite dangerous. That's not the strongest defender set, but you have to be cautious. So I cast the Ancestral Spirit on the back of the units to pull them toward it and split them 4-2 or 3-3. It worked pretty well. And then I have this Gryphon here to pull the Wraith King, because I'm facing 2 Wraith King, and one is going to go toward the Watcher, which is at range, and the other one to the Gryphon. I put the Watcher because he has higher defense and resistance than the Node Serpent, so he's taking less damage. So it worked pretty well. I got 1 Wraith coming through the wall, but otherwise the 3 other units just moved toward the Ancestral Spirits as planned. So then I kill the Wraith. I have to be cautious because they have life steal, so better to flank them or use ranged attacks. That's what I did, and I killed the first Wraith King without taking any damage, just a little bit on the Watcher. Then I move away with the Gryphon and the Reed Serpent, which is quite useless here because they are immune to Blight as they are undead. I got lucky with a critical from my AD on them, and then I pulled back the Ancestral Spirits, put it here on the alcove, so only 1 unit can reach it. That's something I never thought about, but that's quite good. And so it means the 2 other units are going to move toward the rest of my troops, but that's fine because I can deal with the 2 Wraiths and kill them before the 2 other units arrive. So that's what I do. Kill the 2 units. Then I'm good. And I send the Gryphon on the right to again try to split them with the spider on one side, the serpent on the other side. The serpent is very dangerous. He has static shield, quite strong, so better not to engage it in melee. And to have enough time, I just moved back with all my troops except the Gryphon, so that the serpent is and here that's the ancestral spirit being killed. Actually I don't have any sound. Not sure. I guess because the video didn't record any sound, so sorry, you don't have any sound. Anyway, so the Gryphon is just 1 hex away from the range of the serpent, and I pulled back with all my other troops to split them. It worked. So then I just killed the spider. I was lucky to petrify it. I try to focus the experience on the serpent so that it gets to Champion 1, and then it evolves into a mature Reed Serpent. So yeah, kill the spider, and then the rest of the fight is pretty straightforward. I just used the ancestral spirits to block the serpent and kill it extra. So it went pretty well. I moved like this. Then next turn, as I said, plan to do the second city. Then I'm not quite sure. So the second city was my 6 units. Then I'm not quite sure. I've got several options. One would be to go try to attack some more cities from Gab. Maybe moving on the water and trying to see what I can take. But that's going to be dangerous. I'm not sure my army is strong enough. I don't know where his sorcerer is. And here, yeah, I'm going to get 260 gold, 60 mana, sorry, next turn. So I should replenish to 900 my maximum capacity. But to be sure, I'm going to cast a Node Serpent to kind of store 120 mana on my spell book, and because I've got 0 casting points, I can just dispel it if I don't need it. So the good plan would be to go there and do some quest and get them as vassal, get some units, but it's going to I'm going to fail the quest next turn. So they're probably not going to give me any quest for the next 6 turns. So that's not going to happen. That would have been great to take the dwelling and to get the TR4. Might have been game changing, but not going to happen. Yeah, so I don't know what to do here. I could try to take the city, the eternal city of Gab, which is the metropolis. He got probably starting city. I thought at the beginning it was the Empire Quest where you build a Grand Palace, but it's not. Here I've got these troops that went out of the underground. They're concealed due to partisan army. So I could take the fortress next turn. That would be interesting. Yeah, and so one other option would be to regroup with my leader and AD army to have 3 stacks together. That would be quite strong. But that's going to take a lot of turns, and yeah, I don't know. I think it makes more sense to try to catch some cities with my AD, keeping him busy here. So I spotted Gab's troops with my boar, and you've got the true sight Cherub here. So if I move back here, I would be concealed, but actually would see me. So instead, I'm just going to move far away and hope he won't see me. But actually here I've got his berries recharge in 1 turn, so he might find me, so let's move there. Then I believe I've got this dwarf here who killed the Cherub from Gab, which was fun. So he got 3 defeats in a row actually. I cast Magic Fist for 20 CP and then killed Cherub. So I can move here or there, but that's more or less the same. So let's choose this one. Then, so Gab's leader, I believe, is... oh no, not yet. So I checked this area. I'm keeping options open to either move to kill his army or take the city or clear this gold mine. Not yet sure yet. As I said, I'm not sure what would be my next moves now that I cleared most of the sites on the map. I probably should also disband some units. Here there's a Cherub from Gab, but it's on water, so I cannot kill it. So I'm just going to move here, stay concealed. I guess he was going to see me anyway, but it's not really important because he cannot kill me. And finally, Gab's leader, I believe I found him. He went out of the underground. He visited the shrine. So I tried to spot him with my Gryphon Rider, but not yet. Yeah, so he went to this shrine and probably up. So next turn he might arrive in this area. If he takes the haste berries, which are recharged this turn, then he would not see me because I'm more than 4 hexes away. So with his apprentices who have 4 hexes vision range, it should not be able to see me. Actually, I realized I'm wrong because he's going to move maybe on the X. I just moved my mouse hover and that's 4 hexes, so yeah. Like I did bad move. So he might go on the water on the rapids, and I could have tried something, sending my floating troops there, then regrouping with the Girl Rider, then I would have been able to catch him, but that's very dangerous. I believe our armies are pretty equal, so he could have gone both ways, and if he goes here through land, gets on the other side, then his other army could catch me. So I didn't try this. Finally, as you can see, I got many items, so I equipped them and I'm sending back the spear toward my leader. I need to sell an item, so I'm going to sell this ring, which is probably not going to be useful anymore during this game, even though I might use it. But Blight, I think I'm not going to go on Blight anymore. Also next turn I must not forget to equip the mind control immunity item, because I will face 3 sirens with dominate. Eventually let's have a look at the diplomatic relationship. So next turn I will get to pure evil, but that will be too late, 1 turn after Gab. Gab didn't do anything new. I still don't know exactly where his city is, but probably just next to his throne. Yep. And that would be... I hope he won't get the dwelling. So he didn't clear any sites there, but he did clear the gold mine, not here, but the one above, and the ancient ruins. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.